What's going on, family? Welcome back to another best and worst reviewed restaurants right here in my state. It's your main man, Dame Drops. You're new around here, stay true around here. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. Dame Drops is back again. Enough of that, man. Dig. I looked up the worst reviewed lobster roll restaurant. It brought me to this spot right up over here, yet they're working on reconstruction. So they just saved themselves because the reviews look a little rough. Woo, they looked a little rough. But only reason I'm not going to say it now, I have a feeling we're going to be coming back here, probably for season 4. Maybe by season 4, they'll be ready. Let's hope them reviews get a little better. But I did find another spot called More Than Just Lobster. With these reviews right here, family, they better just stick to lobster. Y'all better just start there, get that all the way together. Let's read these Jones. Lobster roll was not fresh. Oh, shucky ducky, quack, quack. My bad for the energy. I ain't even upset about it. Man, shut up. This is how the energy is around here. Get with it or get left behind. It was covered with Old Bay spice. Same thing with the lobster mac and cheese. No mention of the spice on the menu, and the lobster was previously frozen, not fresh. Very disappointing. Owner called me names on Google review when I tried to give constructive criticism. He says he's rich, Bia. Sorry, very sad. Damn, word, this is what we doing? All right, let's keep it moving. Sorry I ordered a lobster roll with butter, and once I wrapped, I discovered it was not real lobster, but imitation lobster. Oh, come on! Very disappointing, as this was my very first time here, and I was craving a nice lobster roll. I know they must have real lobster for the tails and such, but I would recommend telling them upon ordering you want real lobster, not imitation lobster crap. Not sure if I'm returning yet. For $12.50, it better be real lobster. Whoo! Ugh, family, what are we thinking about this one? All right, one more. You already know what happens next. So I attempted to order. I called and the gentleman took my order for delivery. And before we could get to payment or delivery info, he informs me that he called me back in a few minutes. This was a bit out of the ordinary, but I never ordered from here before, so I rolled with it. 10 minutes go by, 15 minutes go by, 20 minutes go by. I call back, no answer. 25 minutes go by, I call back, no answer. Finally, after a half an hour, I call back, leave a message that I'd like to cancel my order. About 5 minutes later, I get a call back. I inform the gentleman that it's been just too long. I'd like to cancel my order. Listen, there are a lot of people, came the response from the end of the line. I'm sorry, but you don't yell at your customers. I won't be back, and I suggest your customer service changes a bit, or you'll lose more customers. Family, from the imitation lobster to poor customer service, this sounds like the worst reviewed lobster roll restaurant in my state. Cue the music.
Fresh chip off the block. Watch my head spin. I got awkward thoughts and a neck twitch. I fall off the knot, then I get up. I'm this slot to watch. That's a Netflix.
All right, family. We're out here right now. 1003 East Street, New Britain, Connecticut, at a spot. More Than Just Lobster. We read the reviews. Now it's time to do what we came to do. Alright, fam, I won't even hold you. We're gonna get right to business above over here. You already know the vibes. Definitely went with the lobster mac and cheese. Joint seasoned up. Let's go ahead and get right to business. Again, fam, you know, man, hit me in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Definitely with the Old Bay seasoning on that. Just to try to get some of this mac. Mac and cheese isn't horrible. Actually, you know what it kind of reminds me of? You know, when you start to go to certain families that can really whip up a mac and cheese. and say you're doing it for regular dinner, Thanksgiving, whatever the case may be, but you reheat it the next day over. It's still good when you reheat it the next day over. It isn't as cheesy, but it still has great flavor. That's this mac and cheese. Definitely has a great flavor on that one. I mean, it might have been made today, but it tastes like next day mac and cheese. Still great flavor. The lobster, though. Because of the Old Bay, highly seasoned, just not highly favored. Frozen. Tastes like it's been frozen and shipped. Has a little extra chew instead of that fresh bite that you get out of most lobster. So I can definitely agree there. Again, the mac and cheese hit different. Not really greasy. Definitely got some butter love in there. It's just the lobster kind of fell by the wayside. The Old Bay lobster. Got the foil for a lobster roll. Boom. Toasted bun. Lobster game just out there again. Heavily seasoned. Let's go ahead and hit it solo dolo first. Not fresh, not juicy. Just cooked up within the Old Bay. Probably to give it a decent flavor. Because some folks just have frozen lobster that just really doesn't have any flavor to it whatsoever. At least here, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get the flavor. That joint wild buttery and crisp. Toasted just right. Now, what are you thinking, foodie fam? Yay, nay. The worst isn't horrible, but the worst isn't great either. Okay. All right, y'all. So at the end of me eating, I was chopping it up with the owner. Didn't even know the whole entire time he was actually sitting down in the chair behind me while I was doing the review. But that's what's up. Because, you know, I kept it real with him. I'm like, listen, I'm here doing the worst review. You guys caught some bad flack on Yelp. And what I basically do is, you know, I go through for the best and the worst. And I end up giving my own review at the end. And he was like, listen, you know, I know you enjoyed it. I know there's some things you beat me in the head about. But what can I change to make it better? That's what I love. I don't even love it just for me. But I love it when an owner takes pride in their restaurant, in their establishment. You hear me doing my 1-2 thing. You know I'm going to keep it a bean each and every time. But if I beat you in the head about something, it's not you taking offense to me beating you in the head, but on the strength of, hey, what can we change? What can we make better? What can we do differently? I like it. I love it at the end of the day. And that's real to me, man. So to the owner of More Than Just Lobster out in New Britain, Connecticut, look, keep doing your thing. I'm going to get back. I'm going to do this Yelp review. And we're going to break it down, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But you know the vibes, man. I greatly appreciate anybody that watches me do what I do on YouTube, on TV, whatever, man. I appreciate you all right? It's your boy Drops. I holla. When you pull up to this spot, it's a decent-sized location for a quick lobster spot near a liquor store. It lets me know off the strength, this lobster may not be as fresh as some locations, but I am all about showing love until the love is lost in the food, that is. I played it safe and ordered both the lobster mac and cheese along with the lobster roll. I would say that my wait was roughly 20 minutes for everything to be done. Starting with the lobster mac and cheese. Now, the lobster was seasoned up something proper. Personally, I'm all about Old Bay seasoning. Hell, anything to be seasoned the right way makes my nipples hard, but I digress. The lobster was seasoned and cooked up, but still had that frozen, not fresh flair to it. While I enjoyed the flavor, you could still tell that this was not the type of lobster that was alive in the kitchen until it hit the boiling pot of, help me please, I do not want to go out like this. So do not expect thick pieces of juicy lobster here. As for the mac and cheese, most definitely one of the better versions. Still reminded me of how leftover mac and cheese hits after Thanksgiving. But as all black folks know, mac and cheese at times tastes even better the day after Thanksgiving. And so I had no complaints with that. Let us now slide on over to the actual lobster roll, now knowing what we know. The Lobster Me has an apartment on Struggle Street, but it's a decent apartment, and so you get what you get still. As for the toasted up buttery bun of fun, it added a nice crisp flavor of joy to the lobster, which added some lubrication where necessary. All in all, I will still come back to this spot to try some other options, but I will say this much. If they up their lobster game just a little bit, this spot can truly be a problem in these lobster loving streets. Drop.